Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we're going to learn how to generate e-certificates and share on WhatsApp using Google Sheets and Google Slides. So I am an owner of a business and I run internship programs in my company. So my objective is that as soon as I'm going to add the details of my interns in my Google Sheets, automatically with the help of the details, a certificate of internship should be created for all my interns whose details I've added in my Google Sheets with the help of Google Slides, as we've already created a template of certificate of internships with the help of Google Slides. And then with the help of Google Drive, we are going to receive a PDF file link from which what we're going to do is we're going to send a WhatsApp message to all of our interns whose details we're going to add into our Google Sheets. For that, what we are going to do is we're going to simply create an automation between all of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you want to learn how to do this automation, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to generate e-certificates and share on WhatsApp using Google Sheets and Google Slides. So I am an owner of a business and I run internship programs in my business, okay? And my objective is that as soon as I'm going to add the details of any intern who have recently done any internship program in my company, as soon as I'm going to add the details of that intern into my Google Sheets, automatically with the help of the template that we have created of internship certificate with the help of Google Slides, an internship certificate should be created for that intern whose details we have entered into our Google Sheets. And as soon as a certificate of internship is created for the intern whose details we have added, automatically to them a WhatsApp message should be forwarded on their WhatsApp number with the attachment of the certificate link. So as you can see, this is the certificate of internship for that particular intern whose details we have added. So for that, what we are going to do is we are going to simply create an automation between all of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see the 5 applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on Access Now. After clicking on Access Now, Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you on a new tab. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, you have to click on this top right corner button right over here that says Create Workflow. Then a new dialog box is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for a workflow name. So I'm going to give a name to my workflow as Generate e-certificates and share on WhatsApp using Google Sheets and Google Slides. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow. If you want, you can give a name to your workflow according to your requirement. Over here, next it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down arrow, and then over here you can see these are the folders that I've created in my Pabbly Connect, from which I'm going to select Google Slide Automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving a name to our workflow and selecting the folder, I'm going to click on Create in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Generate e-certificates and share on WhatsApp using Google Sheets and Google Slides, and there are 2 windows in front of you. One says Trigger, another says Action. Trigger and Action are the 2 most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these 2 concepts. Over here, Trigger says when this happens and Action says do this. That means our action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. Firstly, what we're going to do is we're going to set up our trigger step by clicking on this arrow right over here, and for the trigger application I'm going to select it as Google Sheets. So I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Sheets. And for the trigger event, I'm going to select it as New or Updated Spreadsheet Row. As soon as you're going to do that, over here you can see Pabbly Connect has given you a webhook URL. First of all, why are we selecting our trigger application as Google Sheets and a trigger event as New or Updated Spreadsheet Row? Because my objective is that as soon as I'm going to enter the detail of my intern in my Google Sheets, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response. So that's why we selected our trigger application as Google Sheets and a trigger event as New or Updated Spreadsheet Row. Okay, next over here, as you can see, Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webbook URL. With the help of this unique webbook URL, we are going to connect Pabbly Connect with Google Sheets. So firstly, I'm going to copy this URL from here. As soon as you're going to copy the URL, over here the steps are given here below in the help desk in order to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook. Firstly, we need to open our Google Sheet that we have created. So this is a spreadsheet that I've created with the help of Google Sheets in the name of intern details. And as soon as I'm going to enter the details of an intern in the spreadsheet, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response. So to connect Pabbly Connect with this spreadsheet right over here, we are going to use the unique webbook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. So how are we going to add the webbook? For that, to click on extensions right over here. As soon as you're going to click on extensions, we're going to click on add-ons and then on get add-ons right over here. As soon as you're going to click on get add-ons over here in the search bar, we have to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. We're going to select Pabbly Connect webhooks. Then over here, Pabbly Connect webhooks is going to appear. We're going to click on it, and as you can see that I've already installed Pabbly Connect webhooks. So I'm going to move forward, but if you haven't installed Pabbly Connect webhooks, so please do install it so that with the help of this webhook, you can connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Okay, so I'm going to go back. So after installing Pabbly Connect webhooks, we're going to click on extensions again, and over here it says Pabbly Connect webhooks. We're going to click on it, and then we have to select initial setup right over here. As soon as you're going to click on initial setup, a new window is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for a webhook URL in a trigger column. For the webhook URL, we're going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. And for the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added. So in this spreadsheet right over here, the trigger column is going to be column C, because in this column, the final data is going to be added. So for the trigger column right over here, I'm going to select it as column C. And after filling all the details, I'm going to click on submit. As soon as you're going to click on submit, over here it says setup configured successfully. That means we have successfully added the webhook. But now the steps which I'm going to tell you are very important, so do not forget to follow them. Click on extensions again, and after click on extensions, we have to select Pabbly Connect webhooks again. After selecting Pabbly Connect webhooks, over here it says send on event. We're going to click on it. Over here it is saying working. After the loading is completed, if I'm going to take you back to extension and Pabbly Connect webhooks, you can see a tick mark is in front of send on event. It is very important to click on send on event, because whenever a new data is going to be added into this Google Sheets, automatically the data is going to be forwarded to Pabbly Connect, and that is why it is very important to click on send on event. Okay, so if I'm going to take you back to the workflow that we have created in our Pabbly Connect, over here it is saying waiting for webhook response. So now what we are going to do is we are going to add the detail of an intern in our Google Sheets, and we're going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of that intern or not. For that, I'm going to open the spreadsheet that I've created. So this is the spreadsheet. It is asking for the name, email and the phone number. So we're going to fill in all the details. Firstly, for the name over here, I'm going to write it as test user 123. Okay, then for the email over here, I'm going to write it as test user 123@pabblytuts.com, and for the phone number over here, I'm going to write in a dummy mobile number. Okay, so after filling all the details, as we have filled in all the details over here, it says save to drive. We are going to check our workflow that we have created with the help of Pabbly Connect, and we're going to check whether Pabbly Connect has captured the response of the data that we have added into our spreadsheet or not. For that, I'm going to open our workflow. I'm going to scroll down, and yes, as you can see right over here, the data is successfully captured by Pabbly Connect. If we're going to tally the data for the name as test user 123, email as test user 123@pabblytuts.com, for the phone number, dummy mobile number, and all the other details. So this means that we successfully set up a trigger in this workflow. Okay, so after setting up a trigger step, our objective is that as soon as I'm going to add the details of any intern in my Google Sheets, automatically a certificate of internship should be created for that same intern. So for that, what we're going to do is we're going to set up our action step, and for the action application, I'm going to select it as Google Slides. So I'm going to select my action application as Google Slides, because I have created a template of certificate of internship with the help of Google Slides. That is why we are selecting our action application as Google Slides. And for the action event, we're going to select it as create presentation from template. Okay, so after selecting our trigger application and the event, we're going to click on connect. After click on connect, a new window is going to appear on which you have to click on add new connection. But if you have an existing connection, you can select this option. After clicking on add new connection, and over here it says sign in with Google, we're going to click on it. As soon as you're going to click on sign in with Google, a new window is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for a permission. I'm going to click on allow as a safe process, and my data is perfectly saved with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on allow. As you can see that we successfully authorized Google Slides with Pabbly Connect. After authorizing, over here it is asking for it to select a template presentation. Which template do we want to change into a certificate to? So I've created a template in the name of certificate of internship, as you can see right over here. So for the template over here, I'm going to select it as certificate of internship. Okay, As soon as you go to select the template presentation, it is asking for the new title of the presentation, the new name of the presentation or the certificate that is going to be created. So I want the name of the certificate that is going to be created with the help of this template to be internship certificate / and next to / I want the name of the intern whose details we are adding in our Google Sheets. So for the name of the intern, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step. And how we're going to do that? As soon as you go to click on this field over here, you can see a previous step is mentioned, that is Google Sheets new or updated spreadsheet row, as you can see right over here. If I'm going to click on this arrow, this was the same response that was captured in our previous step. As you want the name of our intern to be next to this name of this title right away, so I'm going to map the data of the name of our intern. As I've mapped the data of the name of my intern, what happens is the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the data over here is going to be updated. Okay, so after that over here it is asking for the new presentations location. Where is the new location, which means where is the internship certificate is going to be saved. For that, what I've done is I've created a folder in my Google Drive in the name of internship certificates, as I want that whenever a new certificate is created for any intern, automatically all the certificates should be saved in this location. So for the location right over here, I'm going to select it as internship certificates. Next over here, it is asking for the name and the name right over here. So in the certificate template that I've created right over here, you can see there are two values, that is name and name right over here, in front of which and in the end of which I've entered two curly brackets. So what are these? These are variables right over here. I want that when in place of these variables, the value of the name of my intern should be entered. That is why I've created variables right over here, and in the workflow you can see these are the variables, that is name and the name right over here. Okay, so what I want is in place of these variables, I want the name of my intern. So we're going to map the name of the intern again. So I'm going to map the name over here and over here as well. So I'm going to map the data. After mapping the data over here and filling all the details, I'm going to click on save and send test request. As soon as you're going to click on save and send test request, a response is going to be received, and the response that we have received is a positive response because we have also received a presentation ID right over here. Okay, so now I'm going to open my Google Drive folder that I've created, and I'm going to check whether a new internship certificate is created for the intern whose details we have added in our Google Sheets or not. For that, I'm going to open my Google Drive folder, and yes, as you can see right over here, an internship certificate is created with the help of the template that we have created in our Google Slides. Okay, over here for the name of the certificate is internship certificate test user 123, and this is the certificate right over here for test user 123 over here, as well as over here that says test user 123. So this means that we successfully created a certificate, a document with the help of the template that we have created in our Google Slides. Okay, so this is the certificate right over here. But as on the top right corner, you can see over here it says private to only me. That means the certificate that I've created right over here just accessible to only me. But as I want to share the certificate to all of my interns on their WhatsApp message, what we are going to do is we're going to make this file accessible to everyone. And how we're going to do that? For that, we have to open our workflow that we have created, and we are going to add another action step by clicking on this plus button right over here. And for the action application over here, I'm going to select it as Google Drive. And for the action event, we are going to select as share a file with anyone because we want to make the certificate accessible to everyone. Okay, that is why selecting our action application as share a file with anyone. After that, we're going to click on connect. In order to connect Google Drive with Pabbly Connect, a new window is going to appear, and as I have the existing connection, I'm going to move further, but if you want, you can add a new connection. So I'm going to click on save right over here. As soon as I'm going to click on save right over here, it is asking for the file ID. Which file do we want to make accessible to everyone? So over here, in place of this file ID, we're going to map the ID that we have received in our previous step, so that whenever a new document is going to be created, and as we have mapped the ID of the certificate over here, automatically every certificate which is going to be created with the help of Google Slide is going to be accessible to everyone, and that is why we are mapping the data. So I'm going to open this bracket that says map right over here. As soon as you're going to do that, over here the existing data is going to appear. We're going to remove this existing data, and in place of this, we're going to map the presentation ID that we have received in our previous step. Okay, so as I mapped the data of the ID right over here, I'm going to click on save and send test request. As soon as you're going to click on save and send test request, a response is going to be received, and over here it says anyone with the link. That means the file is now accessible to everyone with the link. If I'm going to open the certificate that is created with the help of the template, now on the top right corner it says anyone with the link. That means anyone can have the access of this document right over here with the help of a link. Okay, so if I'm going to take you back to the workflow that I've created in this response over here, you can see there are multiple links provided to us which we are going to use to send to our interns as a WhatsApp message. So I'm going to use the PDF format of this file right over here, and I'm going to send this PDF link right over here as a WhatsApp message to my intern. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, as we want to send a WhatsApp message to all of our interns, we're going to add another action step, and for the action application over here, I'm going to select it as WhatsApp Cloud API. So I'm going to select my action application as WhatsApp Cloud API. And for the action event, I'm going to select it as send template message. I'm selecting my action application as WhatsApp Cloud API and my action event as send template message, because with the help of WhatsApp Cloud API, I have created a template message, as you can see right over here. This is the template message, and I want to send this template message to all of my interns as a WhatsApp message. Okay, so that is why I've selected our action application as WhatsApp Cloud API and our action event as send template message. So I'm going to click on connect in order to connect WhatsApp Cloud API with Pabbly Connect. As soon as you're going to do that, over here a new window is going to appear, on which you have to click on add new connection. As soon as you get to click on add new connection, over here it is asking for the token, phone number ID and WhatsApp business account ID. So how we're going to get the details of the token, phone number ID and WhatsApp business account ID? For that, you have to click on learn more right over here. As soon as you get to click on learn more over here, a new page is going to appear in front of you on a new tab. If you're going to scroll down over here, you can see it says how to set up WhatsApp Cloud API inside Pabbly Connect. By watching this tutorial right over here, step by step, you are going to learn how to complete WhatsApp Cloud API setup inside Pabbly Connect. And as soon as you're going to have the setup of the WhatsApp Cloud API and the setup is completed, automatically you're going to receive all the details like token, phone number ID and WhatsApp business account ID, which is going to help us to connect WhatsApp Cloud API with Pabbly Connect. So as I've already created an API setup with the help of WhatsApp Cloud API inside Pabbly Connect, what we are going to do is we are going to fill in all the details that Pabbly Connect is asking for. Firstly, it is asking for the token right over here. So what we are going to do is I'm going to copy this token from here and I'm going to paste the token right over here. Next, it is asking for the phone number ID. We're going to copy the phone number ID. As you can see, it is given right over here. So I'm going to copy this ID from here and I'm going to paste the ID right over here. Next, it is asking for the WhatsApp business account ID. Over here it says WhatsApp business account ID. I'm going to copy this ID from here and I'm going to paste the ID right over here. And then I'm going to click on save. As you can see that we successfully authorized WhatsApp Cloud API with Pabbly Connect. Okay. After authorizing over here, it is asking for us to select a template name. So I've created a template with the help of WhatsApp Cloud API in the name of internship certificate. So I'm going to select the template name as internship certificates. As soon as you're going to select the template name right over here, the language code and the selected template ID is going to be automatically selected. So you do not need to do anything with this step. Okay. Next, it is asking for the recipient mobile number. On which mobile number do we want to send a WhatsApp message to? For that, we're going to map the data of the number that we have received in our previous step. So this is the number of my intern. So I want to send a WhatsApp message to this number right over here. So I'm going to map the number right over here. Okay. Next, over here, it is asking for the body field 1 and body field 2. If I'm going to take you back to the template that I've created, you can see we have added two variables, that is number 1 right over here and number 2 right over here. So as I've already told you that these variables, you can see there are curly brackets in front and in the end of these values. So these are variables right over here. I want that next to dear, I want the name of my intern, and over here next to this certificate link, the link of the certificate that we want to send to our intern as a WhatsApp message. So I've created variables so that I can apply the values in place of these variables. Okay. So if I'm going to take you back to the workflow, so these are the variables, that is body field 1 and body field 2, the variables that we have created in our template, as you can see right over here. So for the example that says dummy user, that means we have to map the data of the name of our intern in place of this field. So I'm going to map the name of my intern right over here. And next, it is asking for the link. Which link do you want to send as a WhatsApp message to? I've already told you that I want to send the PDF format of the link. So I'm going to map the data of the link right over here. As I've filled in all the details, after that I'm going to click on save and send test request. But before that, as you can see, in place of this recipient mobile number, this is a dummy mobile number right over here. And I can't send a message on this dummy mobile number. So what we are going to do is, in place of this recipient mobile number, I'm going to add my WhatsApp number. So a template is going to be forwarded on my number. Okay. So I'm going to remove this number from here and I'm going to add my number in place of recipient mobile number. So I'm going to do that. So I have successfully added my number in place of the recipient mobile number. So after that, I'm going to click on save and send test request. As soon as you're going to do that, a response is going to be received, and the response that we have received is a positive response. As over here it says for the message status as accepted. So now I'm going to open my WhatsApp and I'm going to check whether I have received a message with the certificate link for an intern whose details we have added in our Google Sheets or not. So I'm going to open my WhatsApp account, and yes, as you can see right over here, a new message is forwarded on my number which says, "Dear test user 123, we are pleased to inform you that you have successfully completed your internship with us. As a token of appreciation for your hard work and dedication, we are delighted to present you with your internship certificate." The certificate link is right over here. "We hope this experience has been valuable for your personal and professional growth. Thank you for your contributions to our team. We wish you all the best in future endeavors. If you have any questions and need further assistance, feel free to reach out to us. Congratulations once again. Best regards, Team Fintrix." So this is the name of my organization, that is Fintrix, right over here. So I'm going to open this link right over here. As you can see over here, a certificate is downloaded. I'm going to open this certificate right over here. So this is the certificate of internship for the intern name as test user 123. So this means that we successfully created an automation between all of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect, as we have received the certificate on our WhatsApp message. So now for all of you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the details of another intern in my Google Sheets, and I'm going to check whether I'm going to receive a new message with an internship certificate created for that particular intern or not. For that, I'm going to add the details of intern in my Google Sheets. So as you can see, this is my Google Sheets right over here. It is asking for the name, email and the phone number of the intern. So I'm going to fill in all the details. So as you can see that I've filled in all the details for the name as dummy account, for the email as dummy account @pabblytudes.com, and for the phone number dummy mobile number. So this means that we successfully added the intern details in our Google Sheets. So now I'm going to open my WhatsApp account. As I've entered my number in place of the recipient mobile number, I'm going to receive a message on my account with the certificate link. So I'm going to check whether I've received the message on my WhatsApp account with the certificate link in the name of dummy account or not. So I'm going to open my WhatsApp account, and yes, as you can see right over here, a new message is forwarded on my WhatsApp account for dear dummy account, as you can see right over here, with the link of the certificate. So if I'm going to open this link right over here, as you can see, a new certificate is downloaded. I'm going to open this certificate. This is the certificate of internship for dummy account, as you can see right over here. So this means that we successfully created an automation between all of these applications to send certificate of internship to our intern with the help of Google Sheets and Google Slides with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now what we have done, I am an owner of a business and I organize internship programs in my company. So my objective is that as soon as I'm going to enter the details of any intern who have done the internship in my company in my Google Sheets, automatically with the help of Google Slides, a certificate of internship should be created for that same intern whose details we have added in our Google Sheets, because I have created a template with the help of Google Slides of certificate of internship. And then I want to send that certificate of internship to my intern as a WhatsApp message. For that, I've created an automation between all of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect, and this is how we create this automation. So if you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video. Not just with these applications, you can create automation with the help of Pabbly Connect between multiple applications. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask your queries on forum.pabbly.com. If you have any queries regarding the pricing of Pabbly Connect, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions and doubts, and please share this video, and thank you for watching.